Both Microsoft and Google are set to report earnings today. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Here we go. It doesn't look like it's working, so I'm going to have to do it manually. QQQ showing signs of a support right at this moving average. Looks like we've been kind of consolidating here, seeing if we're going to break below the moving average and or break above. Again, the 5-minute time frame to me is a lot more accurate, so waiting for that confirmation of lower lows and lower highs below the EMA, or waiting for higher highs and higher lows above the EMA is essentially what I'm waiting out for, and I just announced that to the LPP team. You can see that QQQ, which is the 1-for-1 NASDAQ ETF, is on the 5-minute time frame. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the big news that's going to be for today, and that is Alphabet, which is the mother company of Google, reporting earnings today with an expectation of 1.34 earnings per share and $72.76 billion in revenue is the set expectation that Alphabet has. Remember, Alphabet and Microsoft report earnings after the market closes, and then there's the guidance call. Let's not forget about that and how that affected Tesla, right? Now we have Microsoft reporting earnings with an earnings per share of $2.55 per share, and the overall revenue expected to be right around $55.49 billion. This is scheduled for today. So for those that are unaware or have never been a part of quarterly earning reports, it's literally super simple. They report earnings after the market closes. If you want to look at the exact time, sometimes it's right when the market closes, sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes. Feel free to check it out. I am planning on live streaming it. I'll leave it up to you guys. Get this video to over 1,000 likes and I'll host that free live stream. If not, then I'll host it privately just for our LPP team. The second thing that you need to be aware of is, do these companies report quarterly earning call reports or earning calls, which in my opinion is sometimes more important than the actual earnings report themselves. And what I mean by that is the earning report is based off of the company's performance based off of last quarter. The guidance call or the earnings call is based off of future forecasts. The executives talk about what they expect to happen on the up and coming quarters. So you can see that for current investors, it's almost more important not just to see that the company has done well in the past based off of the quarterly earning reports, but that the earnings call and the forecast is better than expected. So they want to continue to invest in that company and or bring on new investors to invest in that company for the first time if the forecast is good. One thing that I've seen, and again, this is just my opinion, this is just my thoughts, almost every big tech company that's been reporting earnings, and although it does report better than expected earnings, because of the guidance call and or the set expectation, it still sells off. I want to see if this trend continues today. I want to see if Microsoft and Google report better than expected earnings, but if the guidance is off, that the stock sells off, then that will give us a little bit more insight of where the market is going. Remember, looking at the overall big picture of the market's been very, very bullish. So when the market's very, very bullish, not only do they expect it to meet expectations for these quarterly earning reports, but they expect it to kind of knock it out of the park. So we will see if this trend continues where they beat expectation, but they still sell off due to not better than expected guidance. And there it goes. It looks like overall NASDAQ is dropping. SQQQ is popping up. I'm up $43,000 on the day so far. We'll see if it continues. I announced my trade to the LPP team. They actually got to see me originally enter this trade. I have no open position on TQQQ other than my one lucky share. So the only side that I'm trading right now is an open short position by going into SQQ, meaning that I make money as the market sells off. But again, I do not expect to have an open position, at least not a very aggressive open position, when Microsoft and Google report earnings. That is just the way that I want to approach it. I want to be as close to cash as possible, and I want to wait for the market to react. And then when it does, I would strike then. So very excited to be able to hosting this earning report live stream, but I'll leave it up to you guys. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get this video to over 1,000 likes. And we'll host that free live stream for the quarterly earning reports after the market closes. I'll probably go live 5 to 10 minutes before the market closes. But again, you need to get this video to over 1,000 likes. I appreciate your time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.